Herbs like canned tuna are used a lot in Spanish cooking. I'm going to show you a delicious pinchos that I tried in San Sebastian many years ago. I remember it because we were sitting out on the streets. It was a hot night, having a little glass of wine and these delicious capsicum and tuna wraps. They were divine, and I'm going to try and replicate it today. So to give it a really creamy texture, I like to add just a tablespoon of hummus. So we'll add that straight to a blender. Now I like to use a good quality canned tuna. This one's in spring water. I have drained it, and then we'll add that to our food processor. We need about 185 grams. To this, I like to add a pop of saltiness. So I get that from some anchovies, just 2 anchovies, and capers, a pop of saltiness again from the capers. So we want about a teaspoon or so of capers. I'm just taking them out of the brine. For a little zing, the zest of some lemon. I'm not going to add the juice because I want this to be like a thick paste or a pate, if you like. All right, a very small amount of salt because our tuna, anchovies, and the hummus already has a little salt in it. And then just to whip it and bring it all together, some really good quality olive oil. Great, that is plenty. And I'll blend this until it's smooth and creamy. All right, this is looking really good. See how smooth and thick it is? That's what we're after. This in itself is delicious spread on some hot toast or in a sandwich, even as a dip. It's also really great served with capsicums. I always have a jar of roasted capsicum in my pantry for occasions like this because they are really good and you save so much time. So we're going to just lay them out. What I like to do is add my tuna. Just spread it, not too thick, not too thin, just almost to the edges, leaving about a ½ centimetre border. And then very delicately, we're going to wrap them. Now, if you wanted to serve this as an entree, you could add some lettuce leaves to a plate and then pop these on, fantastic. Or if you want to make them bite-sized pinchos, what I like to do is just grab a knife and we're just going to tidy up the sides, just so we can expose the tuna, and then cut them into smaller bite-sized pieces. So I like to grab a toothpick and pop that in there, and I'm going to assemble them on a beautiful board. So I'll make a few more of these and then we can put it together. Well, these cute little parcels are ready to be plated up. I've just finished rolling them, and a toothpick just to make it much easier to pick up when you're passing them around, maybe at a party. I'm going to present these on this cute little board, bit of a traditional way. And I always like to finish it off with a small garnish, so freshly chopped parsley. Oh, I've got some chives here. Chives and tuna work really well. Just cut the tops off and we'll just finely chop it just for a garnish. Sprinkle that over the top just for some extra decoration. Looks really good. And that served with a glass of Spanish white wine or even some dry sherry. The dry sherry in Spain is so good. It goes really nicely with little pinchos like this. Tuna wrapped in capsicum. This is such a delicious little party treat. So good.